Making explainer videos for learning. Take your learning further while developing digital storytelling skills for sharing with wider audiences. This video will show you a simple body systems example to get us started. Then, we will learn how to make all of these effects ourselves. We start off with an intro slide. Of course, we need images, because it's a video after all. People need something to look at, and we'll animate them, of course. Animations are what helps move the story along. Body systems, here we go. Animation ideas. Muscular system. We know we have muscles, but they wouldn't work if they weren't connected to bones. When muscles contract, meaning get smaller, they bring bones closer together. Respiratory system. The lungs expand and contract to move oxygen into the bloodstream. Circulatory system. The heart pumps oxygen drawn in from the lungs throughout the body. Deoxygenated blood goes back to the heart. Digestive system. The food we eat gives us nutrition and energy through our digestive system. It gets chewed up and then finds its way through the long labyrinth that is our digestive tract. Alright, that's it. Okay, so let's just get started over here. First things first, you notice body systems. They were built in with drift and scale, which looks like this. Wonderful, I know. And then this one came in as a twirl. Doesn't matter if they're on top of each other here, because they're not both going to be presenting when they're there. So the twirl is, again, a build-in. And I've changed it from 1 second to 0.8. I wanted it to go a little bit faster. On to the slides. I'm going to make a copy of this. Actually, I'm going to duplicate it with Command D. Now when I duplicate it, it also comes with the animation, so I'm going to delete that. So, first things first. This is here, I wanted it to dissolve in. That's a build-in. So in Animate, build in, add effect, dissolve. Next thing is, I wanted this other one to go at the same time. So, what I did was, Command duplicate again, and over here in Format, Arrange, I can just grab this over here and twirl it. Move it over here. Now, you notice this one is on dissolve and this one is on a build-in dissolve. If I click here instead of on click with build 8, that means that now, if I preview it, they move in together. Fantastic. Now, this part here, you will recall, also moved upwards like that with a twist. Very simply done. I go to Animate, Action, add an effect. I'm going to add a move. I always go to the right, but I don't want it on the right. I want it to be about here, and I want it to twist a bit. So I can go to Format here, and once again I can twist it around a little bit. So now you might notice down here it went from move, and the rotate happens with it automatically. Let's preview that. Excellent, that's how that works. Let's get rid of these two now, just to see where we're at. Now this bit here, this is a tricky part. This is actually just a little white blocker that I'm having rotate and move, as we just saw, so that it'll reveal the muscle underneath, so it looks like it's contracting. All you need to do for that is draw any shape you like with a pen. I wanted it to be something, oh, pardon me, shape, draw with pen. I wanted it to be something kind of like this I ended up with. First, you go with points, and then you double tap to make it rounded. Of course, I can see that, and I can see through it. So you go to Format, Style, Color Fill, and it's white there. Fantastic. You can also go to Border, No Border. And then you can add your effects, as I just showed you. Okay, next up, we have here the respiratory system. Now, this all looks like one thing, but it actually is, well, the truth is, it's three things. This and this I've grouped. Here, let me ungroup it. Command, Option, Shift, G ungroups it, so now it's two things again. If I hold down the Shift key and tap on it, and then I do Command, Option, G, I group it, and it acts as one thing now. I'm gonna go Command Z, undo all that, because I wanna see it has pulse on it, which is a really great animation. It's an action, not a build-in, not a build-out. Pulse looks really good for this. Check it out. Just like you're breathing, right? I've changed the duration to longer. I think it probably started with maybe 2 seconds. I made it 4 and only 4 pulses. Again, if I reduce the time or add pulses to it, number of pulses, it goes faster. Okay, that's that one. Hey, let's take a look at transitions here. The transition from this. So if I click on this, I'm in animations for that object. If I click nowhere and select nothing, I'm in transitions. Transitions are movements from one slide to the next. Animations are movements with objects on a slide. So this transition is iris, which if I preview it, looks like this. Wonderful. Let's get to our heart. Starts with the group pulse, so it's beating. Now that's much slower, 7 seconds with 16 pulses. And then I've done something really tricky here. I was very clever, and I'm going to delete this. I made a blue vein, and then I copied it, twisted it around, and made it red to sort of show oxygenated blood leaving the heart, and then deoxygenated blood coming back for oxygen. And then a red deoxygenated, bringing it back to the heart for more blood. Here we have a blood vessel full of blue oxygenated blood. But when I tried to apply the, I'm just going to paste those back and bring this, click on this heart, because that needs to be at the front. When I was trying to apply the wipe build-in for the blood vessels, it was showing both the top and the bottom at some times, which is why it goes off of the screen here. So I decided I would just put this white one in here, have that as a build out from the top right, and now it looks kind of like it's going around. See? A little bit over here it didn't do exactly what I wanted, but that's as good as we're going to get with Keynote for this one today. Next up, we have a digestive system. Quickly, let's just take a look at it. Oh, this one doesn't have the movement. And you'll notice over here, these are all on click. I could have set those up to go automatically. For whatever reason, I didn't. And I actually pushed on the arrow keys to cycle through the animations when I did the recording. So, quick shape. Get me a square. Get myself a square here. And now, this is a formatting issue. This out of our way. I'm going to go just plain old color. Grab a simple one from here. Green, like a vegetable. Tap, tap. Now I can type in food. If I Command A, I grab it all. Command plus makes it bigger. Command B makes it bold. Over here under format text, I can also make it bigger this way, or add bold or italics like so. Next, shape, arrow. Once again, go over here to format style, color fill. Ooh, it remembered the green, fantastic. And now a circle. Once again, let's hope it remembers the color, and it has. Over here in arrange, this is a pro tip. Constrained proportions means no matter what size I make it, it'll stay a circle. It'll never turn into an oval on me. So what have I done here? Let me get rid of these things. Food popped in. Now that was an animation pop. It probably started out as 1 second. I've made it a little faster, wanted to keep the story moving. This wipes in, it wipes from left to right, which is what I wanted. If it was on the other side, I might want it wiping the other way. Not the case for this one. Then our food pops in and it jiggles a little bit. Let's preview that because it's being chewed up. And now we're going to go to add an action and we're going to move it slowly through our digestive system. It always moves to the right, then I can grab the center and move it where I want. Add an action, move again to the right. But now I'm going to put it down here in the stomach. Check this out. I can grab this here and make it a bit smaller. It's getting digested. I'm going to keep adding moves to make it move through there however I like. And that is basically our super fast, get yourself familiar with how to start making your own project.
The world is a
remix.
Sent to drain. Secret destroyer. The world is a band.